Alright everyone, welcome back to Last Call. If you've watched my previous videos, I think the last 3, I've done some cool shots you can do from home, order at a bar, etc. This video is going to be a little bit different today. I hope you like my holiday spirit here. Just something kind of fun to throw in the video. But yeah, this video will be a little bit different today. I'll be going over basically some top things that bartenders hate when you do at the bar. You may not know it, but it could cause the bartender a little bit more stress or to work a little bit harder. I'll start off saying, but for the record, I love my job. If you guys know me, you know that I've been a bar back, then a bartender, and then I got promoted to like food and beverage management in Las Vegas. So I've worked at timeshare resorts, I've worked at casinos, I worked at Mandalay Bay. So I've worked in fast environments, I've worked in restaurants. Now I'm back in Southern California for now, and I have 2 really good jobs. I like them. I work for a hotel bar, a bar inside of a hotel, and then I work at a busy nightclub. So 2 different, very different jobs. Some I get to make some kind of fancier drinks. The other one, it's all about speed and efficiency, you know, get drinks out as quickly as possible, move on to the next customers. But anyway, I love my job. I get to help people celebrate birthday parties. You know, when someone turns 21 years old, it's a big celebration. Engagements, weddings, promotions at work, whatever the case may be. And also sometimes when people just have a rough day at work and they need a drink after work. I really like that. You know, I love my job. But there are some things that can slow a bartender down. So this is just a list that I compiled of things that kind of can slow a bartender down, especially when they're busy. And I also asked a couple of friends that are bartenders, and they kind of threw in some input. So a couple of these are from them as well. But anyway, I really hope you enjoy this. If you're a bartender, if you're a server, if you're a bar back, if you're in the service industry at all, comment below what upsets you or what annoys you that a customer does that can really slow you down. And I may do a follow-up video with all of your comments if I get enough comments. So if you're a bartender, server, whatever the case may be, yeah, comment down below. Let me know what slows you down. What can customers do to help you out to make your job more efficient? So let's kick it off. So the very first one is coming up to the bar and calling the bartender over if you're not even ready. So I'm talking about if the bar is not too busy and you just sit down or you just approach the bar and you know, you're trying to wave the bartender over, you're trying to get their attention, and you don't even know. So now the bartender's in front of you and you're just like, I'm not sure what I want. Or you're still discussing as a couple or whatever the case may be what you guys want. You know, more than likely as a bartender or server would probably do is say, hey, I'm gonna go check on these guys, I'll be right back in a minute. So, you know, if you call over the bartender, it should be because you already know what you want. That can really slow the bar down, take the rhythm away from the bar. So just keep that in mind. Number 2 is asking for free drinks on your birthday, or not just your birthday, whatever the case may be. But I would say the most common one is on your birthday. I get it all the time, especially in Vegas at the casinos. Every time it's my birthday, what are you gonna give me for free? I'm just like, you know, hey, a bartender cannot give away free stuff. They just can't. A food and beverage manager, assistant manager can probably make a call like that, but a bartender cannot. And if you work at somewhere like a casino or even a restaurant or something, they're gonna have cameras everywhere. And if that bartender gets caught giving away a shot or giving away a beer or whatever, just because it's your birthday, they can get fired, they can get in trouble. So, you know, don't ask for anything because it's your birthday. It's just, you know, you can get the bartender in trouble for that. I know some restaurants, you know, you get a free dessert, you get free something, but they have a program in place for that. But alcohol behind a bar is different, you know, and bartenders can get in trouble for giving away free liquor. Even if they over pour, they can get in trouble for that because that's stealing from the company. That's why a lot of places have to use, this is a jigger, it's a measuring cup for your pour. That's why a lot of places have to use this, because it's a measured pour and they're making sure the bartenders aren't over pouring or actually under pouring, making sure you're getting your fair share of alcohol in it. So yeah, just be mindful. You know, if the bartender knows you, I mean, they might be able to take care of you somehow or another, but most of the time they're not going to hook up a stranger and risk losing their job because it's your birthday, you know? And again, it's not on the bartender, they don't want to lose their job. All right, if you go up to a bar and you say you pick, you know, when the bartender says what can I get for you and you say you pick, that's kind of tough because we don't know if you like gin. do you like tequila? Do you like vodka? You know, for example, I don't like gin. For the longest time, even the smell of gin, I couldn't deal with it. You know, now that I've been behind a bar, you get used to it. But I don't like drinking gin unless it's like in a Long Island or something. Um, so, for example, if you ask me, say, hey, you pick, you know, and I get you a gin drink and you don't like it, you're gonna return it saying, oh, I don't like gin. Go, well, you told me to pick for you, you know? So it's a little more of an open-ended thing, you know. At least tell the bartender, make me a tequila drink. I don't care what you make me, or make me a vodka drink. Surprise me. At least you're giving us more to work with. But if you say you pick, you know, I mean, where do I start? You know, you're gonna get a vodka soda with the lime, or you know, something like that. So it's gonna be a very simple drink, and then we're gonna be scared that you're gonna return it anyway. So if you're gonna say you pick, at least give the bartender a little bit more information to work with. You know, do you want vodka? Do you want tequila? Do you like beer? Or, you know, do you like IPAs, or do you like light beer, or do you like seltzers? You know, so give the bartender a little bit more information to work with than just that. Okay, so this is if it's a really busy bar. I'm talking about a busy bar. You know, there's karaoke night on and the bar's full of people trying to order drinks, or it's a casino and it's just slam packed, or it's a nightclub and I have 20 people in line, you know, to order drinks. And, you know, you come up to the side thinking you're special. You're going to come up and, you know, whistle. First of all, I hate whistling. I'm not a dog, you know, don't whistle at me. But if you come up to the bar and you whistle, or you try to wave us down and get our attention and say, hey, let me get 2 Bud Lights, or let me get 2 Coronas, or let me get 2 Vegas Bombs. You know, first of all, that's unfair because there's 20 other people in line, or there's all these other people waiting, you know. So a good bartender should point that out to you. Say, hey, they've been waiting here a lot longer than you. Go to the end of the line. Or if there's not a line, but it's a busy bar, you can say, you know what, that couple right there has been waiting. After that, it's this guy right here. After that, she's been waiting too. You're number 4 on my list, you know. So don't whistle at a bartender. Don't try to wave them down when you know it's obvious there's people ahead of you, because a good bartender is just going to tell you, hey, I'll be with you as soon as I can, you know. So just try to use your common sense is all I'm saying with that. All right, I think any bartender can agree with me on this one. When someone orders a drink and then says light ice or easy on the ice, you're not going to get a stronger drink out of it. You know, that's a big misconception that, well, if there's less ice, they got to fill it up with something, right? Yeah, you're not going to get extra liquor because it's light ice or easy on the ice. The only thing, number 1, is it's going to be a shorter drink, or number 2 is you're going to get more mixer. So if you're getting a whiskey sour, you're just going to get more sour mix. Or you're just going to have a drink that's not all the way to the top of the cup, but you're not going to get more alcohol. So if you're thinking I'm going to get a stronger drink asking for easy ice, knock it off. It's not happening. Again, especially if you go to a place that uses a jigger, because they measure it anyway. You're not getting an advantage out of it. So light ice or easy ice, just knock it off, seriously. All right, here's another one. Make it strong. So you're ordering a drink, you know, you order a Long Island, you order a, you know, Manhattan, mojito, I don't care, whatever it is, and you tell the bartender, make it strong. They're going to ask you, do you want to make it a double? Because if you're asking for more liquor, it should be a double, and you're going to have to pay for it. So don't try to tell a bartender to make it strong, you know. I've had a lot of people tell me, make it strong, don't worry, I'll take care of you. I would say 80% of the time I hear, I'll take care of you, they really don't take care of me. So yeah, just know, it's like I said, I've said this a couple of times, especially if they use this, it's a measured pour. You know, you're not going to get it stronger. And again, the bartender's not going to risk their job to try to please you because you say you're going to take care of them, you're going to hook them up. That dollar is not going to pay their monthly bills, you know what I mean? If they get fired because they hooked you up or they made it strong. So again, just use your better judgment, use your common sense on that. This one's not a big deal because I understand things happen, but closing out after every round, you know. So if you know you're going to be there a while, it might be easier to open up a tab. So if you have a tab open and you're getting multiple rounds, it's easier for the bartender to say, okay, cool, you know, you order 3 more Vegas bombs, or you know, 3 kamikaze shots or something, or you order a round of drinks for your party. It's easier for the bartender to say, okay, what was your last name again? Okay, cool, I'll put it on your tab, and that's it. You can walk away, it's done. If you have to close out after every tab and you're getting 5, 6, 7 different rounds, You have to close out. The bartender has to go back, run your card, bring your receipt to you, then pick up your receipt, close it out after every single time. It's a little bit more time consuming. So if you know you're going to be there a while, it's easier to open up a tab. It's easier for you. You don't have to reach into your purse or your wallet and get the card every time, and it's easier on the bartender as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, blocking the well or the service well, right? So if you're in a casino or if you're in a nightclub or even a restaurant, they all have it. There's a certain part of the bar that's usually the service well. That's where the servers can come up and get their drink orders into the bartender, and then the bartender makes their drinks and gives it to the server, right? So it should be designed for the server to just come up with their tray, put the drink orders in, bartender makes them, they load up their tray and they walk off. A lot of customers, and this goes back to one of the ones I mentioned earlier, will come up and try to avoid a line and try to block the service wall or anything. The server has every right to come up with their tray and move you out of the way because you're blocking their area. And it's pretty obvious when, it's a server's well or a server area. There's a POS or some kind of a computer where they can put in their drink orders right there. It's usually cleared on purpose so the server has her area or his area there. So just keep that in mind. And if a bartender sees you, they're going to tell you, move out of that way or get behind the line just like everyone else. You're just making the server's job very difficult too. With that, on a side note with that one too, is, some bars have a thing that opens up. So the bartenders or bar backs or whoever needs to go in and out can open up the bar and then go in and then they close it again. Don't try not to block that area too. I was a bar back before, and here I am carrying, 2 24 packs of beer, and people are there trying to order drinks and blocking my area, or when I have a big gallon of ice that I'm carrying on my shoulders, or I'm carrying it and now people are blocking my way. Here I am saying excuse me to 5 people to try to get through. So, just be mindful of that as well. It makes everyone's job more difficult. All right, and then the last one that I have for today is ordering difficult drinks when it's really busy. It's kind of obvious what drinks take a little bit more to make. So like a blended margarita is going to take a lot longer than a margarita on the rocks. Like a michelada. I like micheladas a lot. I'm a michi fan. But let's be real, they do kind of take a few minutes to make, or at least a couple minutes to make. So, when it's really, really busy, it can slow down the bartender drastically. So, if it's really, really busy, try to, help out the bartender and not make such a difficult drink. But this is not really a big one because I understand you're there having fun and you're there to spend money, and, it is what it is. But yeah, that's just one thing that can slow a bartender down too. Like for example, when I go to Las Vegas, if you're gambling, most of the time drinks are comped, right? When I get a comped drink from the bartender, I won't order like a really fancy drink. I'll just get a whiskey sour, or I'll get something a little bit more basic because I understand it's comped, it's on the house, because I'm gambling, and I just don't want to do that. And I always tip the bartender, even though it's a free drink. I still tip the bartender because they're still going through all that hassle. So, but anyway, that's just one of those things too. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than what I've been doing. Just some cool information that I have until I get back out to Tijuana and Las Vegas. So, like I said, if you're a server, if you're a bartender, comment below. Let me know what annoys you when you're behind the bar. And like I said, if I get enough comments out of it, I'll make a separate video highlighting all your comments and going through those as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I have so much more content coming on the way and so much more adventures coming. Like I said, Vegas is around the corner. Tijuana, Mexico is around the corner. Thailand, hopefully in April if there's no more restrictions. So yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate all the support. Please don't drink and drive. Please drink responsibly. And I hope you have an amazing day. And for everyone out there, happy holidays. And New Year's is right around the corner, so make it count. Thank you so much.